Hi, I'm John Tobis. I'm the National Event Supervisor for Science Olympiad Codebusters. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Codebusters tools to generate a cryptarithm. So, to start out, you just need to go to the Codebusters website, tobis.com Codebusters. And once you're in there, we're going to go ahead and create a new test. So, we'll go to the test manager. And in the test manager, we can say new test. First thing we do, we can name what the test is going to be. It's going to be my sample test. And we need to say what type of test type. Well, we're going to do a Division C Invitational Regional. That's where cryptarithms are useful. And we're going to say we're going to add ourselves a new question. We're going to add a cryptarithm, and we're going to go to edit. Well, it brings us up to give us the cryptarithm, and you got a couple of things you need to fill in. You need to figure out what's going to be the problem. Well, you can't use the send plus more equals money. That's a well-known one. Everybody knows the answer to that. But, we're going to have to figure out how do we come up with a problem for it. Well, the tool has an option here called Generate Problems. So we can come in here and say Generate Problems. We tell it the type of problems. So we've got additions and subtractions. You need to give it a list of words. Well, a good place to find a list of words is I like to go to the related words, relatedwords.org, and you can pick a word. So let's pick something like animal. And we're going to find a whole bunch of words that are related to animals. So we're going to come in here, just going to grab the first bunch of them. Doesn't matter how many. We come into the words to try, and let's go and copy them and go into words to try, and we paste them all. And I only want some addition ones, and I'm also going to drop off the addition ones. So if you look, this is A plus B equals C. That means I want to have all three words unique. A plus B plus C equals D. It's got three add-ins and one result. All of them are unique. Here's one where A plus B equals C. So that's going to repeat a word twice. And for this example, I'm not going to do that. Same thing with A plus A equals B is going to repeat. We do have the subtraction. So let's go ahead and keep the C minus B equals A and D minus, because it gives us some variety. So we do this and we tell it to search, and it's going to go through, and this has only got a small number of words. You can give it 100 words. It may take it a long time to search, but it's going to find all the combinations of those words that are 10 unique letters, and such that those letters can be substituted for numbers that come up with a valid cryptarithm that has a single solution. So we're going to go look down this list and see if there's any that are kind of interesting. I'm going to use some difficulty 2, and just to make it easy, I want something that has a lot of letters in the end so that the first one's going to be a 1. I want to make it a very easy problem that's going to make it easy for someone to find out where the 1 is. So we're going to take this one and we're just going to say use. So we could just copy this and go and paste it, but we're just going to click on this use button, and it's going to populate us with that particular cryptarithm formula. And you can see right here, it's pretty obvious that with this one, the C is going to be a 1. And once you know that the C is 1, you know that the I must be a 9, which means the R should be a 0. So we've told them almost immediately 3 of the numbers for mapping. We have to get them to give us an answer, however. So just solving the cryptarithm, we need to know that they've solved it. And we usually say, all right, tell me what these numbers map to. I mean, we could say, what do the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or in this case, R, C, E, D, A, B, S, T, N, I. And I usually do this so I can see what the numbers map to. In this case here, so we've got that. I don't know what's a good word to match. Fortunately, there is another tool you can use. You can use an anagram generator. There's a bunch of them out there. Inge's Anagram Generator at ingesanagram.com or Wordsmith Anagram. I'm just going to take the Inge's Anagram. And we go back to our thing. We got these letters, the R, C, E, D, A, B, S, T, N, I. Those are all the letters that are in this formula. So we're going to go to the anagram generator. Say, all right, and I usually paste it twice because the anagram generator only use the letters one time. I'm going to give it a double set of letters, and we're going to say search for words. And interestingly enough, one of the first words that comes out here is scatterbrained. So we'll come in here, and we'll say our solution is scatterbrained. Let's maybe put a space in there. So that's what we're going to ask them to tell us what do the numbers map to in order to figure out the solution. And we picked this because it's giving them another hint. As they start figuring out some of the numbers, they could fill in this and it may give them a clue to answer what the word is instead of having to figure out all the math. So in this case here, we're going to say solve. We need to give them the question text and how many points it's worth. So we're going to say solve this cryptarithm. And use the values to decode what, and in this particular case, we're using scatterbrained 614. I just go in here and I copy those numbers, copy them, and paste it in there as plain text. Get rid of the spaces so that, all right, we got that. And I usually will bold it and pick a nice little font, Courier New, stands, stands for. And then you got to pick a number of points. This one's a pretty easy, so we're going to go, it's about 201 points. And there we have it. Click the save. We'll go back to the test. And if we look at the test packet, we'll see. Solve the cryptarithm, use the values to decode what 6114. We happen to know it's scatterbrained in this case. And we have a test for them. If you have any problems or if you find any bugs, some new code we pushed out there, go ahead and you can report the bugs at github.com/Tobus ciphers issues. If you also go to the main Codebusters webpage, you'll see we have links for reporting the problems right there on that main page. Or if you do find something else that doesn't quite fit in the problem category, you can email codebusters@tobus.com. The people that work on the tool will respond to you. Note, this is not for questions about how the event is run. These are for questions about the tools. For questions specifically about Science Olympiad and events run, your coaches know how to submit the questions to the main Science Olympiad, so they do get it answered by the event supervisor. In this case, it's me for Division C. It'll be Randy for Division B. I hope this has been useful and helps you to write some good cryptarithms. Have a great day.